you're willing to die to take down this country? Well, we're not going to kill you as you would do if we were in your land, by the way, even as visitors, if we said we were seeking to destroy your government. We're just going to send you to the government you claim to want.
Yes. What flag do you have?
Good luck. So you might hear this first thing and go like, wait, what? Yes, exactly. You should react that way. I just want to be clear, because sometimes people work in this, they'll continue down the trail and not really allow what would be the sticking point for the average American. And this could be an average, rocket scientist or neurosurgeon American. Go, well, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Correct. So you may have heard the State Department announce that they would be halting visitor visas from Gaza. We had them from Gaza. That's the right reaction.
It's not just kids, it's a bunch of adults that are accompanying them. Second, we had outreach from multiple congressional offices asking questions about it. And so we're going to reevaluate how those visas are being granted, not just to the children, but how those visas are being granted to the people who are accompanying them. And by the way, to some of the organizations that are facilitating it. There is evidence been presented to us by numerous congressional offices that some of the organizations bragging about and involved in acquiring these visas have strong links to terrorist groups like Hamas. And so we are not going to be in partnership with groups that are friendly with Hamas. So we're going to pause those
Seems
visas.
Reasonable.
There was just a small number of them issued to children, but they come with adults accompanying them, obviously. And we are going to pause this program and reevaluate how those visas are being vetted and what relationship, if any, has there been by these organizations to the process of acquiring those visas.
So I'm about to show you one of the videos. Some of these people have come in from one of these groups, Heal Palestine. And in this case, what you're about to see, they arranged travel for 63 injured children, 148 total evacuees, and they're being housed all across or treated all across the United States, Atlanta, Columbus, Bay Area, Dallas, Galveston. Here's the video, and I understand wanting to be compassionate. Here's something else. A lot of these people could be treated not only by neighboring countries, but Israel. They also help treat kids. You may not know this, and there are American military bases far closer to them. But Laura Loomer,
Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. There's plenty of places that are really close with great medical facilities.
Well, to be fair, there's only a 99.9% chance that the parents accompanying them overstay their welcome or this temporary treatment sort of visa, if you want to call it that. There's only a 99% chance that they disappear into the system and maybe pull some U-turns. So here's Laura Loomer's video. She shared this was footage of these refugees being brought into the United States, and the welcome mat rolled out. Pause. These are allegedly, the adults, relatives accompanying them. For people who are being starved, they're almost universally portly. But let's keep playing.
Is that part of starving?
I think so.
You get bigger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's counterintuitive, but it happens. You starve, you get chubbier. Play.
I've been starving for years.
He's pulling a Nixon.
Look at all those American flags, guys. Thank God we brought you to the U.S. God Bless the USA playing, maybe? No? Okay.
Yeah. I don't hear a lot of promo. I don't see a whole lot of gratitude. I see quite a bit of taking advantage.
Yes.
And Heal Palestine, the organization, was founded by Steve Sosby, who also founded the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, which sounds really nice in name, but allegedly has links, to Hamas. Oh, geez.
It all goes back.
It's almost like you can't escape it when a lot of people come from a place that voted for them.
So here, I want to make my point as the advocate, apparently, for this program that I am not, by the way. I want to be careful how we argue about this, right? Because I think right now it's very easy to end up on the visually wrong side of this. These are children. I think all of us care about children, and we want to make sure that they get treated. They've been affected by a horrible war. I agree that people are going to overstay visas, and if they're connected to a terrorist group, it makes no sense whatsoever to allow them to help people come in this country, because I care more about my children than their children. I'm sorry. If it ends up being a game, I choose mine every single time. but argue it based on the fact that there are other options. And I think that's what we should be saying is like, hey, we can do this elsewhere. If we really do want to help children, I think that's fantastic. Why don't we set up hospitals over in Egypt? Why don't we set up hospitals at some of these air bases that are close by that maybe don't have the facilities to care for those specific children? Or fly them to many of the air bases that do have those facilities and then fly them wherever else they need to go. Let's do it in a different way than just bringing them over here and releasing them into our country. And listen, Palestinian supporters, anybody out there, you end up getting lucky enough, and thank God you get to the United States of America and you have the audacity to fly somebody else's flag.
Yeah.
You should be down on your knees praying that there's an American flag you can grab to show your support, because your child is going to get the best medical care in the world. You're welcome.
That's right.
What the hell are you doing?
5 times a day to a statue of George Washington. Same direction as Mecca.
I wouldn't.
We'll make it easy for you.
Do that.
And you're going to run into some problems with Egypt. They don't want Palestinians.
Oh, that's
there.
right. They won't open the gate. They have a giant gate.
They won't open it up. Yeah,
big gate. Right.
Yeah.
Really nice. Beautiful.
Not
gate.
allowed.
Not allowed.
It's easy. It's easily.
I mean, there's a lot of land.
It's really easy to confuse, because I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, these neighboring countries want to help the Palestinians. It's a common mistake. They don't. They do the opposite of that.
Wait.
And I know you would think, aren't there plenty of places they could go? Well, yeah, like Josh said, to some American military bases, but not to neighboring countries who allegedly share the same religion, because they want nothing to do with these people. And I know you're wondering, well, why? For the same reasons that we're discussing this, they're concerned about direct ties and influence of terrorist groups. So it's a really easy mistake to make. I get it. I still don't think they should be coming here. I'm sorry. This kind of appeasement and the compassion that we have as Americans, which, by the way, is never afforded to us from these other nations, has been used against us. There are other places they can go. They should go. And if anything, they should have like some kind of an official chaperone. Hey, maybe they should show up with American soldiers making sure that they're safe. Maybe they should show up with some American officials so that these very chubby relatives, who it's kind of a marvel that they managed to get so oversized while starving, won't abuse this system. How about that? Let's have some kind of guidelines here. And here's the big difference too, because you brought up a good point. This would be like the Jews during World War II. I would say it's a little bit different, because it was tough to find a place to go where many of them were being evacuated.
The argument is that the Jews wouldn't leave Europe because nobody would take them. Nobody would take them around the world. That included the United States. That included so many other countries in South America. There were places they could have gone that were not really involved in the war. And I just don't want to make that same kind of moral mistake as a country. But that doesn't mean I'm okay with how they're doing it.
I know. And
I think I misspoke too, by the way, when I said they could send them to military base and stuff. I wasn't thinking about it. But this is a private organization that is doing this. It's not the American military doing this. It's not the American government doing this.
Right.
I mean, they're getting visas somehow through the government. So maybe there's a thing they could work out. But
the government is allowing them to do it, though, too. The government is allowing. It's like, hey, no, you can't do that. Why? Well, because of ties to terrorist organizations coming from an active war zone. That we could do that. And here's the big difference, though, and that's a valid correction or point to make, Josh. But contrasting with your point, Jews, for all their faults as far as being like annoying, sometimes too Jewy. And
hey, come on! What are you talking about?
The Jews here in the United States after World War II weren't talking about the United States the same way that these allies of these Muslim asylum seekers, migrants, is a very different tone. See if you can spot what I'm talking about.
The message for the people of Gaza is going to be more of the message that should be sent to the people here, in that they have achieved victory. We haven't done anywhere near enough. And the people here, I promise you, we do feel ashamed. We do feel like we're not doing enough. We do feel like change needs to come, because change must come. And in the form that it must come is that this empire, the American empire that's been hurting our people since the beginning, the imperial Western powers that have been hurting our people since the beginning, they must fall. And inshallah they will fall. And my message to the people of Gaza and the oppressed peoples across the world is that there are people here, both young and old, who are going to be willing to fight and are willing to put their lives and everything they can on the line to bring these empires down, because they must come down.
Thanks, Where's Terrorist Waldo? We appreciate it.
He's easy to spot if you wait long enough.
Spotted him.
Up.
Now deport him.
Why does he want the empire that he lives in and benefits from to fall?
I know.
The empire that, by the way, it would be a gross travesty, a gross violation of human rights if said evil empire didn't help bring in people from the non-evil empire to give them the kind of medical treatment that they could never be afforded where they live, in wartime or not. You know that too, right? Like, this is not just the best medical treatment that these people will get in the middle of this conflict. It's the best medical treatment they'll get ever from the evil empire.
Yes.
This is what, when people talk about the shift in tone in America first, and I grew up with this, where people always talked about the United States being an evil empire. We're just not going to tolerate the accusations of evil empire while you ask us to fund your bitching as you do it.
Right.
Okay?
I'd be fine deporting that guy.
Yes.
Seriously, I'm not even kidding.
He said people are willing to die. Oh, you're willing to die to take down this country? Well, we're not going to kill you as you would do if we were in your land, by the way, even as visitors, if we said we were seeking to destroy your government. We're just going to send you to the government you claim to want.
Yes. What flag do you have?
Good luck.
Bring your white girlfriend with you.
Yeah, exactly.
He beats the crap out of her. Do you see the eyes looking over like...
He beat the straight look off her face.
Yeah. It's like, jeez.
She's the only lady whose makeup clamshell comes with an end swell. Now, that guy was from Dearborn. So this brings us to, again, all cultures are equal. Hey, immigration is just an act of compassion. In Hamtramck, this city councilman, Abu Musa, I know what you're thinking. Does he look like how I think he's going to look? Yeah.
The monkey from Aladdin?
Caught stuffing ballots amidst his primary race.
It is the monkey from Aladdin.
Oh, imagine the smell.
More? Okay. Any more?
You think I'll win? I don't know, man. Let's go.
Now, just to be clear, Musa claims it was a misunderstanding and it wasn't ballots that he was dropping in, to be clear. Yeah, it was, and he didn't even rewind.
There's going to be a fee for that. They'll get that.
But by the way, and just to be 74% of Musa's votes were cast by absentee ballot. Now, we don't know if there's foul play afoot, but how about this? Again, let's just sort of step back. Shouldn't our election process have a little more integrity than one that can be manipulated by someone who just rolled out of bed and is stopping by to commit election fraud on the way to White Castle? Like, shouldn't we have some more fail safes than that? That guy hadn't even had his morning cup of coffee.
He's busy stuffing ballots.
He just popped his head off the pillow. Election fraud. Oh, it's today. It's today.
I bet they don't even think of it as election fraud either.
No. I bet you they probably...
That's illegal, right? You can't...
You think they come from countries...
That's how elections work, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Fraud.
You think they come from countries where they maintain election integrity, and they come here and they feel, we don't need ID? Okay, so it's like home.
Wait, are they Indian? Are they Muslims? Which one is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's just using a generic
accent. Could be Pakistani.
Are we overlapping now?
Well, it was 70... I will say this. Back to the facts. 74%, the hard facts, votes were absentee ballot. The other 26% were cast by Musa's brothers. Yeah, there's a trend going on.
Oh.
He cleans up.
Well.
Also, in case you're thinking, hey, he's just a lone wolf or a lone rabid street dog, as they have in their homeland.
It's not a trend, right?
Yeah.
This isn't happening by other...
Last week, 2 other Hamtramck councilmen were charged with election fraud. And to be clear, 70% of Hamtramck is Muslim, and that's the first Muslim-majority city in the United States. It used to be almost entirely Polish. As I understand, it was the first city where you could hear the Islamic call to prayer pretty much across the entire city. And my dad and I heard that while we were driving through Hamtramck last time.
Yeah.
So, isn't Hamtramck has Syrian roots?
No, I don't know about the name, but Hamtramck was entirely a Polish place where my dad was growing up in Detroit.
It sounds more Polish.
Yeah.
Where is it in the city?
It's outside of Detroit.
Just outside of Detroit area?
Yeah. It's one of those suburbs. Yeah.
This is colonization. This is not just people coming into the United States and trying to assimilate.
How about this? Again, here's my suggestion, and I know this might be a little avant-garde. Don't let any of them in.
What, you see, that would stop.
What about some?
No.
I understand that would be a common.
You should have some.
No.
Oh.
None.
No.
I know. It's crazy. From places where they don't share our values whatsoever. I mean, it should be. It should be on a sliding scale. Okay, how close are you in sharing our fundamental values? You know, Islam would be like a net negative 6 points because of the destruction of Western civilization and an entirely different subset of laws, right? But if they come from, let's say, like a South American country, say, okay, well, they're Christian, that's kind of getting close. Ideally, you get some additional points if you come from a developed nation, and you get some more points, if you're actually able to speak the language. As a matter of fact, I almost would say that these are deal breakers.
It's funny, like they should have that question, like, does your religion call for the overthrow of our country?
Yeah.
And it's one of those California things. If you check yes, we might turn you around this time. Though. I know California's probably not going to look into it. We will.
Yeah. It's just like a little junior high note. Do you hate America? Check yes or no.
Yes. There you go. I mean, no, I don't. I don't want anybody to clip that.
No,
of
course. You would
Do you
say
love
no.
America? Yes or no? It's probably
love
easier
America.
because they could just go, I don't love it.
I don't love it.
Bye-bye.
I can take or leave it.
Yeah. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, do you speak the language? No? Okay, well, then we don't need to go through the rest of this. The answer is no. Do you believe in the destruction of Western civilization? Yeah. Oh, well, we don't even need to ask about like your qualifications or your job experience because it's going to be a hard pass.
It's like a choose your adventure story.
Yeah. And each one leads to like, oh, page 84 to B. It's ice again.
Almost all of them are ice. And
The last question just says, Inshallah? Yes?
I guess
well, God willing, you won't come here.
Yeah.
People are going to be, a little frustrated, like, oh, that's a racist take. Or
Sure.
There's probably some good people. I'm like, listen, if you'd have made that argument to me maybe 30, 40 years ago, we could have a conversation about that. But we're overrun. Yeah. I don't know if you've been...
You mean if they made that argument to Fetus Gerald?
No.
No, he was 40 years ago.
We were talking, if I was, myself and you were yourself back then, and we were talking about this, we were in a different situation as a country. I probably still would say no at that point.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same kind of situation that we're dealing with today. And it's baffling to me that people are so blinded by what they would term compassion that they actually do things that lead to their own destruction. You can be compassionate without killing yourself.
Right.
Right? We tried the killing yourself part, and it's really been hard on this country since we had open border policies. We can't do that again, and we have to be a lot pickier and say, hey, we just can't do this.
We could also add something that's like a reciprocity, where it's, we'll accept a certain amount of your people here based on how much you've given us or how much you've given our citizens. So it's like, oh, wait, hey, we could use Bangladesh, we could use India, we could use... How much have you done for the United States? How much have you done for the American citizen? If the answer is nothing, well, then for you or any of your people who come here, we too will do nothing.
Nothing.
How about that?
Seems fair.
Is that reasonable? I don't like. At what point do we just say, you know what? We're sorry. We kind of have some issues to deal with here in the United States, and we have people here who are hurting. We have people here who need help, and I get it. They're still probably better off than anyone in your country because it's equal, and by that I mean it sucks. But still, we have a duty to our people, not to yours.
There is still the option of giving them New Mexico.
That is true. Yeah.
I've been saying it for years. Give up New Mexico.
Yeah. Okay.
Give it up.
That's fair. Musa and Sings, you can have Kirky.
Good luck with the drug problem.
Good luck with the Kirk.
Yeah, we'll give you you can do what you will with Captain Kirk, okay? That's what we call it here. I know it might be confusing. We have a lot of nicknames for our cities. Kirky is yours.
It's Corky Kirky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a quirky place.
Yeah, I think there's still like a Twin Peaks or something. Oh, you're still here, which is a miracle in the age of Instagram and shorts. I think you have some shorts up there. You have an attention span that is longer than that of a fruit net. So thank you. I'm glad you probably would like it a lot more if you actually head over and subscribe on Rumble. I'm live there 5 days a week, 11 a.m. Eastern, where free speech is still alive. Go to Rumble. Get off the social media ghetto that is YouTube, with a lot of homosexual activity here on YouTube. There may be some on Rumble, but I haven't seen it.